The time is here to introduce our next major update, Evolphin Zoom 8.2. Let's review 4 of the coolest features we've added in the Evolphin Transcoder. Media managers use the Evolphin Transcoder day in and day out to create low-resolution proxies for their media. Every now and then, the media managers need to prioritize transcode jobs. In this update, Evolphin Transcoder gets a pause feature to allow media managers to stop transcoding of less important files. Check this out. Mike logs into the Zoom web admin console. He browses the Transcoder job queue and finds it has a lot of jobs active. He could stop each of the lower priority jobs manually, but that would take a while. His editors want him to prioritize creating proxies for red R3D files in the Oakland Blues Festival footage folder. Mike navigates to the ingest rules settings and enters a regular expression pattern to pause transcoding of all the files other than the ones with Oakland and R3D extension in the file name. If he wanted to, he could add multiple patterns in the pause transcoding input field. As soon as he hits save, the Zoom transcoder stops all the jobs that were submitted but not active that didn't match the patterns he set up. Mike observes that his camera card files with Oakland in the folder name and file extension red R3D starts to transcode right away. Once his high priority red files have transcoded, Mike detects the patterns he had set up. Now remaining files that were submitted can go ahead and transcode. The red camera software out of the box does not support cloud storages like AWS S3. Customers that ingested terabytes of red clips in the cloud had to rely on expensive cloud block storage for transcoding. In this release, the Evolphin team has extended the red R3D transcoder to support AWS S3 storage. This innovative feature will make it viable to transcode red files natively in the cloud, saving customers time and storage cost. Check this out. Mike decides to ingest red footage via the Zoom web client from a remote shoot in Mumbai. He chooses an S3 bucket in the AWS Mumbai region where his card clips are located. He uses the upload from URL feature to ingest the red camera card files. Zoom ingests the files directly from Mike's incoming S3 bucket in the AWS cloud. Notice how Zoom also ingests both the R3D raw footage as well as the camera sidecar metadata files such as RMD that specify color grading and looks for the shoot. Once that is completed, Mike navigates to the Zoom web admin console and opens the transcode job queue. He observes the R3D files are transcoding, and once they complete, he can view the low-resolution proxies using a Zoom web client. Mike is happy to see his color look recipe in the RMD file were applied to each clip when Zoom created the proxy. Had Zoom not done that, Mike would have seen a noticeable difference between the two. This way, Mike can ingest terabytes of red files without worrying about cloud storage costs for proxy generation. The same feature also works for any camera raw images such as DNG or CR2 that need a low-resolution JPEG proxy to be created. Mike wants to review transcoding trends such as the total native media size, total completion time, duration of videos handled, and how fast the videos transcode. From the Transcoder job dashboard, Mike navigates to the Monitor option. He selects the reporting time period as this week. Mike clicks on the I info button on the right corner to pull up the most common trends including jobs completed, transcoding velocity, duration of videos for just this week. He then clicks on Export and selects the status as the criteria for sorting this transcode job records for this week in the report. The report is generated as a CSV. Mike can import it into a Google Sheet or Excel. From the Google Sheet, Mike can observe the trends as well as the list of all the jobs, duration, and time it took to transcode for this week. In this release, we've added email alert for transcode job success or failures. Mike, as a media manager, logs into the web admin console. He navigates to the Transcoder settings panel and elects to have all Transcoder alerts go to him and Sandy. Now when a set of jobs transcode and fail, he receives this email alert that lets him know something went wrong. Mike can then click on the link in the email to jump to the specific job that failed and check the reasons such as unsupported codec.